There are moments in life when everything feels too heavy to carry. Dreams fade, hope becomes silent. This is the story of Daniel, a young man who almost gave up on life until one unexpected moment.
This is
changed
Beyond
everything.
Stories, where every story carries a lesson, and every lesson touches the heart. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a story that could inspire your next step. Now, let's go deeper into the story.
Daniel had always been a dreamer. He wanted to build something big, maybe a small business, maybe just a life his parents would be proud of. But life had other plans. In 1 year, Daniel lost his job, his savings, and the woman he loved. He tried to stay strong, but the bills piled up, and even food became a luxury. Every morning, he walked past the shop where he once worked, pretending not to look through the glass. The owner had replaced him. Life moved on, except for Daniel. At night, he stared at the ceiling and whispered, "Why me?" His phone was silent. His friends were busy. His dreams fading like smoke. Then one morning, Daniel made a quiet decision. He was done trying. He packed a small bag, left his tiny room, and started walking with no destination. It began to rain, not heavy, just enough to make his clothes stick to his skin. He found shelter in front of a closed bookstore. As he sat there, an old man with a walking stick stopped and looked at him and said, "Son, you look lost." "Just tired," Daniel replied. "Tired or giving up?" "Maybe both," Daniel answered reluctantly. The old man chuckled. "You know, I used to think like that too." The man sat beside Daniel. His clothes were old, but his eyes full of peace. "I had a bakery, lost it all in a fire 20 years ago. I thought my life was finished. But sometimes losing everything is how you start seeing what truly matters." "And what's that?" Daniel asked him. You. You? Yes, the one thing you still have, the one thing you haven't lost. As long as you're alive, you're not finished." The old man stood up slowly, handed Daniel a small folded paper, and said, "Read this when you get home." Before Daniel could reply, the man disappeared into the rain. That night, Daniel returned to his room, wet, hungry, and confused. He opened the folded paper. It was an old, wrinkled letter. The handwriting was shaky. "To the one who thinks it's over, the sun doesn't rise because you deserve it. It rises because the world still needs your light. Don't waste your pain. Turn it into power." A man who once gave up but didn't stay down. For the first time in months, Daniel cried, not from pain, but from relief. He realized something. He was still breathing, and maybe that was enough to start again. The next morning, Daniel woke up before sunrise. He looked in the mirror and whispered, "One more try." He borrowed a friend's old laptop and started learning web design. He failed, deleted, restarted, and failed again. But each time he wanted to quit, He remembered the letter. Don't waste your pain. Turn it into power. Weeks passed. He got his first small job, designing a website for a local tailor, then another, and another. He wasn't rich, but he was alive, hopeful, and moving forward again. One afternoon, Daniel passed by that same bookstore. He hoped to see the old man again, to say thank you. But the shop owner said, "There used to be an old man who sat out there sometimes. He passed away a few years ago." Daniel froze. Tears slowly filled his eyes, not of sadness, but of gratitude. He reached into his pocket, unfolded the old letter, and read the last line again. "The world still needs your light." Daniel smiled and whispered, "Thank you. I'll keep shining." No matter how broken life feels, as long as you're breathing, your story isn't over. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs hope today, because sometimes one story can change everything.